This episode is brought to you by Google Pixel, the official fan phone of the NBA and WNBA. The new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are built different. How? Take the Audio Magic Eraser tool. It helps block out distracting crowd noise so your play-by-play commentary sounds crystal clear. The only phone engineered by Google brings out the audio you care about so your videos sound as crisp as they look. Learn more at googlestore.com/pixelnba. Audio Magic Eraser requires Google Photos app. May not work on all audio elements.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, so I remember when I very first started my podcast, this was like one of the things that I talked on, but WWE versus AEW. And overall, a lot has happened since then because, I mean, you know, yeah, the pandemic, storytelling, wrestlers getting signed left and right. I mean, so much has happened in both companies. But I will have to say, comparing both of the companies right now, I remember originally I was saying, like, yeah, AEW, you know, they're putting on these 5-star matches, but then eventually it got to the point where it was like, okay, you know, people kind of want like a build-up. They want a story. They want like a why is this match starting up? And they didn't have that at first. They just had these really good matches and stuff. Like, yeah, there was like some sort of rivalry that was there. Like, you know, you talking about like veteran wrestlers that's getting into this new business. So it's like they already knew how to like, okay, let's stir up some drama. Let's get into a fight like in the crowd or, you know, in the concession stand area. Let's just do all this like random stuff and things. And so eventually got to the point, though, where it was like, who are these guys? Like, unless they were former WWE wrestlers. And I have to say, that's really, in my opinion, that's really the only reason why AEW is doing well. Because they got these former WWE wrestlers. But that's the thing where it's like, how long will that last? Like, I feel like now that they're on this platform where it's like, you know, they don't have to rely on. Because here's what I think. I think a lot of those wrestlers in AEW tried getting contracts with WWE, but WWE was like, we don't know you, so you're not going to get this big old fat contract that you're wanting. Rather than with AEW, they're like, okay, well, you know, as the time goes on, like, yeah, we'll give you that contract. We'll give you that money that you want. But, yeah, it's like overall, though, it's like they're not getting that level of recognition that they would get if they were in WWE. So what I think now is that I think WWE probably are looking at some of those guys that are in AEW and they're like, okay, well, you know, let's sign this guy, let's sign this guy, let's sign that guy, and all these other different things and put them in all these different brands, whether it's NXT, Raw, SmackDown, whatever and stuff. But yeah, let's overall do that in things. But here's the thing, though. WWE doesn't need to do that. And I feel like with Triple H getting in control, right? Triple H getting in control, and then him being a former wrestler. So he knows what the wrestlers want. He knows what's going to get the crowd stirred up. He knows like what's overall going to get this crowd going crazy. And I feel like with this, you know, Bloodline versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and all that stuff, I really feel like right now that is the best story that we have in all of wrestling. Like, I'm not trying to, like, compare it to, like, any past, previous, like, wrestling dramas and stuff. Like, no, don't get me wrong. There were some good wrestling dramas back then where it's like, I don't know if the Bloodline and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and all that stuff, I don't know if it's up there, you know, but there are, it's in that category. It's in that conversation and stuff. So, but anyways, but no, like, that's even the reason why I'm talking on this in the first place is because somebody went on Twitter and they were talking to Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson Jr., talking about how AEW right now, AEW is better than WWE. Now, here's the thing, and I kind of felt like I kind of like, you know, laid out what I'm going to be overall talking on, you know, in this podcast episode. I laid it out on the table and stuff because right now, there is no company that is on the level of WWE. I feel like that it was getting a little scary because it was like you didn't really know what was going to happen, especially during the pandemic. You know, it was like they had it was a scary time for WWE. But I do feel like right now, where WWE is at, there is no, and I mean no company that can top WWE right now. Not with what they got going on, where you got literally people are anytime when you hear the Usos, when you hear Solo Sikoa, when you hear Roman Reigns, when you hear Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, when you hear any of these guys' music go off, and then the wrestlers that haven't even Big E, I'm saying there's so many wrestlers that's like either on the shelf or they're taking a break, and it's like or they might just be kind of doing like some like house shows and stuff. But either way, you have so many names in WWE right now. There's no comparison. AEW cannot compare. They just can't. And the thing is this, I'm not saying that AEW is in the slums. No, in my opinion, AEW is still second when it comes to like, you know, top tier wrestling shows that's on right now. It's second. But the thing is though, you know, with AEW, and it's like, and I guess like to give them credit on their things, they still be putting on good matches. Like because like, no, they'll do like these special like episodes where they come off as pay-per-views. So that's why I'm like, with AEW, I like what they got going on. And I feel like, you know, NXT, they're trying to, you know, do that same thing and stuff. But no, I do feel like that with AEW, like they be putting on some really good matches. Like I know some of the wrestlers in AEW, but they're just still not on that level of wrestlers in WWE. I just feel like that WWE, it's like it's the big leagues. You know, like that's where you want to go when you want to make it. That's where you want to go. I mean, and that's not like trying to throw like Impact, New Japan Wrestling. What are some other, AEW, of course. That's not trying to throw any other, but like wrestling industry under the bus. But I just I think any wrestler can agree on that. It's like, what would you rather have? A multi-million-dollar contract, most likely, with WWE or wrestling the indie shows. I mean, freaking, they just released a video game yesterday. I'm saying it's like you cannot, like, look, okay. You can't, there's no competition, all right? Not right now. Maybe a couple of years back, yeah, there was a competition. Maybe even last year. But right now, where WWE is at right now, these moments leading up to WrestleMania, not knowing whether or not Roman Reigns is going to win or lose the championship, there is no way. And then what? You got MJF where it's like, and no, the thing is this. With MJF and who he is right now in wrestling, I feel like that he is in a good spot. If he wants to continue having that spot, because I know he always talks on like, oh, I'm going to go to WWE. I'm going to go and talk to good old Saint Nick, all that stuff. Here's the thing. I feel like if MJF, if he does go to WWE, he's not going to be on that same level. That's a whole new world. That's like right now, I feel like MJF, he's at Disneyland. When he gets to WWE, that's Disney World. You got a couple of more parks you need to go through and stuff in order to get that full experience. But I think right now, like, and I think that's why he's probably waiting on it, because right now, there's no way possible. There is no way possible, all right? He's going to be getting a win over Roman Reigns. Not where Roman Reigns is at. Even though both of those guys are champions right now, he's still not on that same level as Roman Reigns. And that's no disrespect to MJF. That's just me being a long-term wrestling fan and kind of just paying attention to how crowds and you know, the audience, just how they overall react. Like when you see Roman Reigns, the thing is this, something can happen in the ring with Roman Reigns, right? Where let's say, you know, all right, so yeah, let's say the Bloodline turns on him. That is going to probably be the most talked about thing ever of all time in WWE, how the Bloodline literally tore down Roman Reigns. All right, they broke that table. Okay, they broke the head of the table. All right, but let's say if let's say if Jungle Boy, you know, he was friends with MJF and he turned on him. That's not, bruh. Like, it'll probably get talked about a little bit, but it's not gonna be like, oh, they're breaking news. Jungle Boy turned on MJF. It's like, all right, that's crazy, I guess, but that's the thing. Nobody don't really know those guys. That's something I even feel like that they would say themselves. Like, of course, the indies, there's like them hardcore wrestling fans where like they know everything. They know the referees, they know the producers, they know the key grip guys, they know the writers, they know everything that you need to know about wrestling. Those are them sport enthusiasts where they sit down and they take time, okay, to pay attention to wrestling. But I still feel like that there's those fans where they're the mainstream fans. I will have to put myself in that category where it's like I'm a mainstream fan. Whatever is really is like getting active, that's where my attention is going to be at. And that, once again, talking on like the Bloodline and their whole thing they just uploaded like this hour-and-a-half long video, just all Bloodline content. Just all Bloodline content. And with AEW, let's check their YouTube channel real quick. Because their YouTube channel, like, I know they have a YouTube channel because they do like an AEW dark stuff on there and things. So, let's go ahead, check that out. Okay, AEW. Yeah, like their channel, it's definitely not up there with WWE. Like their channel is only at 3 million subscribers. Maybe back like when I very first got into content creating in YouTube, yeah, 3 million subscribers was a lot. Like back then, you were considered like one of the big YouTubers. Like 3 million to back then is like 100 million today. And with WWE, let's go ahead and check them out. Yeah, 93.9 million subscribers. They're close. They are close to 100 million. So, and then you got like all these different videos of theirs. You even have it where Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, their rivalry is getting insane right now. Where it's like where they could potentially have like a wrestling match at WrestleMania and things. You even have it where there's like the WWE on USA where it's like they have like a lot of stuff. Well, no, they don't have as many subscribers on than AEW, not with that channel. But with the main WWE channel, yeah, they got some stuff going on. And it's just a lot of their videos just got a lot of views and stuff versus AEW. Let's see how many views their videos hit. Yeah, like 47,000 with their latest video. They got it where Powerhouse Hobbs and Ray Phoenix, their video has 25,000 views. Like, yeah, that's not a whole lot. I'm sorry, but comparing it to WWE, where their videos got like hundreds of thousands of views, and that's just for like the minor stuff, versus like the major stuff, like the let's see this Bloodline video that they had posted and how many views that video has, because I imagine probably by now that video got a lot of views and stuff. So let's go ahead. Videos. All right. So they got, what's this? NXT Level Up. What is this? Is this new? I don't remember watching this. Is this something that I'm unaware of? Oh, maybe this is like their version of, because I even had said they should do some stuff like this where they're like, they should have like YouTube videos of like wrestling matches and stuff. Yeah, they should, bro. I was about to say, I'm like, bro, why is it that they don't have, they should have had some stuff like that. But anyways, where's this Bloodline video? Oh, here we go. That video only got like 5. Well, I mean, when the time goes on, it'll probably have a lot more views and stuff. But yeah, currently it has 47,000 views. So yeah, eventually I feel like at some point in time it'll get more views. But yeah, it's just with that alone, it's like there's no wrestler that can pull in. Let's just see AEW's most viewed video and see if it can compete with that alone. Because I feel like it can. Popular 44 million Cody Rhodes versus, yeah, see, like stuff like that, like Cody Rhodes versus Orange Cassidy, and on AEW Online exclusive. I think that's just, like the whatchamacallit, like it's like clips and highlights of like some of the best matches and things. But yeah, that video got a lot of views. Yeah, because you got freaking Cody Rhodes and Orange Cassidy. He's funny. No, that's somebody in AEW where it's like, I feel like if he were to go to WWE, I don't know. I feel like he would be best at NXT, but I do feel like that he will kill it at any given like spot in WWE and stuff. So Orange Cassidy, I could see him going to WWE. CM Punk, that video when he came back to wrestling, that got 15 million. That's not even their most viewed video. You would think that would be their most viewed video, and it's not. That's crazy, but. Yeah, like it's a lot of like former WWE wrestlers and stuff. Like everyone, it's I'm trying to think. No, I don't think not Hangman Page and MJF win the first ever Dynamite Dozen Battle Royale. So that's like their Battle Royale thing, and I think there are some like former WWE wrestlers that was in that. But yeah, like their first 3 videos, it has of Cody Rhodes. There's that, I think his name was like Neville or something, but he goes by like Pac now. It's like, yeah, it's like he was a good wrestler in WWE. I think they had him in the cruiserweight division and stuff. And then they have like Dean Ambrose, and then there's like Cody Rhodes and stuff, CM Punk. So it's a lot of like former Chris Jericho, of course. So it's a lot of like former WWE wrestlers where it's like they bringing in some pull. But like imagine if let's just see AEW's roster right now. AEW roster. If they have, I wish they. Oh, okay. List of AEW personnels. All right, so. That's too many names. I didn't realize it was going to be that many names. But, all right, so overall, take out all of the WWE wrestlers that's in AEW right now. And I mean, like, all of their history. I mean, no Cody Rhodes, no Dean Ambrose, or now Jon Moxley, no CM Punk, none of those guys. Like, even, I mean, MJF, he was like a security guard and stuff when they had him on WWE, but still... He, it's just, it's one of those things where it's kind of, it's like, I don't want to get technical, but at the same time, but either way, like the big name guys and stuff, but take all of that history out of AEW. Do you guys think AEW will be at the spot that it's at right now? And to answer that question myself, I personally don't think so. I personally do not think so, and I think a lot of people that do defend AEW, and they're all like, oh yeah, AEW right now, it's a lot better than WWE, it's a lot better, they say they can't go and do nothing with, and I feel like even without, because it wasn't like this, the Bloodline rivalry stuff was always going on. It wasn't like that's the thing that's been carrying WWE for years right now. No, WWE has so much history. It's like, bro, they can bring back legends. They can do whatever they want to do, and it's gonna work. So that's why I'm like, there's no way possible that AEW right now is better than WWE. I'm sorry to any AEW fans, but that's just facts, all right? So... But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And if you are purchasing any energy drinks or sleep drinks from Poggers, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock 10% off your next purchase. And if you're purchasing any controller accessories from Fatal Grips, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock 10% off your next purchase. I like that outro with Fatal Grips so much better than anything else. I was thinking of that halfway through the outro, and I'm like, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to see how it works. And it worked out perfectly well. So that's what I'm going to start saying from now on. But yeah, make sure you go check out SeatGeek, Poggers, and Fatal Grips. If you want to learn more about them, you could go to my Twitter account and their usernames or ats, however y'all say it. But their names are in the description of my, or bio section of my Twitter account. So you could go there, click on their names, and then click on their website and see what you need to see. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.